What's up, y'all? What's up? Um, Today is Wednesday, and day takers, I had to bring you something a little different today because this has been weighing on my mind, very heavy. Um, kind of for a while back, but as of late, because things are starting to unfold. Um, Sentences are being handed out. Like, what am I even talking about? All right, so this is going to be in a little bit different vein that I normally come with, but I got to talk about this. Um, Hopefully, I don't get all teary eyed because it's something I'm super emotional about and it means a lot to me. Um, where do I begin? First of all, because this is what I'm talking about, free Cain Velasquez. I mean, what are we doing, y'all? If you don't know what I'm talking about, I've been trying to figure out ways to sum this up with a quickness. So, Cain Velasquez was an amazing heavyweight champion in the UFC. He was the first Mexican American heavyweight champion. Um, an amazing dude. He retired some of the most scariest heavyweights. Um, Arguably one of the best to ever do it. Um, I mean, he was a big dude, a big wrestler dude who literally, I mean, yes, his skills were so amazing, but he used his cardio as a weapon, which is something a big dude normally doesn't do. But not only did he do it, he did the damn thing. Like whew, um, man, that's his professional athletic stuff. He was an amazing wrestler. I mean, he has accolades from way back in the day. Not to mention the gold belt from the UFC and all that wonderful stuff. Well, he retired. Um, Dada dada dada, and then he was thrust back into the limelight again uh, because of what happened to him and his family, his baby. Ooh, this gets me, y'all. I gotta tread lightly, or I'll just start bawling. Um, so I'll just tell you, his 4-year-old baby boy was molested by a man named Harry Gularte. I think is how you say his name. I don't even want to respect this dude by saying his name right, but it may pay off because fuck this guy. Um, Man. So yeah, come to find out, and I don't know exactly how Cain found out. Um, right now, because his sentencing has been for what he did in retaliation. So he found out that his 4-year-old son that he was taking to this daycare. I believe this is in Arizona. Um, this family had like this huge daycare facility, and I guess they were well known and uh, to be good, I guess, for childcare. I've seen aerial photographs of their compound, for lack of a better word, and it's pretty elaborate, pretty sprawled out. Lots of kids, I'm sure, and I bet they weren't cheap. Um, because Cain, I'm sure he's a wealthy man due to his. I'm not sure, but he can afford some good childcare. Um, Damn, I just saying good childcare hurts me. So this couple, the Galartes, had a son that I believe at the time was in his 40s, like mid 40s to late 40s, or maybe that's how old he is now because this case has taken several years. But this guy had access to these children. I don't know if he was an employee there or what the story was, but come to find out, you know it just didn't happen to Cain's kid. You know it happened to multiple kids. So what Cain did in retaliation probably saved more lives, more trauma, and for all the ones that didn't get to stand up for themselves, he did that. He did that for them. Woo! Gonna get me hot. So Cain finds out that his baby boy, his 4-year-old baby boy, was molested more than likely over 100 times. Like every single day that his kid went to daycare, he got touched inappropriately, or who knows? I don't even like thinking about it. So I can only imagine when Cain found this out, like, did he just explode into a rage and then go handle it? Because what he did was, this is what he got in trouble for. I don't know if he found these people on the road or they knew he was coming, so they hopped in a car. I don't know these details. I'm sure I could find out, but man. It's hard for me to even watch stuff about this case. They went on an 11-mile chase in cars. Like, I think Cain was in a Suburban, and the Galarte family, because I think the Galarte's stepfather was driving, and Galarte was either in the passenger seat up front or passenger in back. I don't know. But during this chase, Cain had a fire stick on him, a projectile that uses gunpowder, and I guess that somewhere, maybe he thought they were going to get away, maybe he thought the opportunity to take the shot, but he shot at the bad guy, and unfortunately, it missed him, and it shot the stepfather like in the bicep, in the arm, because they show this scar on his arm, and that's unfortunate. I don't know if that stepfather was privy to any of the stuff that Harry Galarte, the child molester, was the pedophile, as they call him. I don't even know if I can say these words. I hope I can, because I know a lot of people know about this, but I think more people need to know about this. And I'm getting to why. So, police respond. Of course, he discharged a firearm in public. Also, some attempted, took the law into his own hands. I know it's wrong. So many of the things he did was wrong. But, what do you do? Like, if you have kids, this is where it's going to get me. If they hurt themselves a little bit, you feel it. Like, whether you're watching them in a sporting event or teaching them to ride their bike, when they hurt themselves, you feel it as a parent. Man. So I can only imagine. In a perfect world, and this is going to seem a little dark, but because of what Cain is capable of with his hands and his athletic, for me to say I wish he was calm when he found out, impossible, I know. But I would like to think that if something like this happened, I don't want to think about this, but if this tragedy happened to my family, I would like to think that I was cool, calm, and calculated enough to find this individual alone and with no way to escape, and handle it that way with my hands. Who knows? He'd probably be in, some more trouble for that and all that kind of stuff. I mean, if you look at it like this, because nobody died, I mean, thank God, I guess, because Cain would have been in more trouble. So I think it happened yesterday. I think he's in jail today. So they gave him a sentence of 5 years, which is pretty good, because the family whose son did this, where no one died, they wanted like 40 years to life for Cain. I got a problem with that, as many of us do. And I feel like one of the reasons, this is all my own interpretation. This is allegedly and all that stuff, because no one has been proven guilty or innocent on that side yet. They go to trial in June. Man, I would love to be a juror on that one. For sure. You're right. They wouldn't let me. I'd be too excited. But they wanted him to do 40 years to life. And I feel like, this is just my own interpretation again, this is all allegedly and stuff. I feel like they're doing that because not only was that their son, you know, the stepfather, biological mother, Galarte, their son, that was their son, who was possibly an employee at this place. I feel like when this all comes to head, if they're not doing what they're doing, saying, we want 34's life because we're innocent, this, that, the other, if they discover, I feel like their whole childcare business is going to collapse, you know, of course, you know, all the things that would happen if he was found, when he is found guilty for what he did. Their business is gone, you know, all that kind of stuff. I just have this sneaking suspicion, allegedly, that they knew something was up. Allegedly, I can't remember. I feel like this guy has priors to something to do with that nature. I don't know. Now I'm spinning out of control of my thought process. But the reason I'm bringing this to you is I realize I only have like 64 subscribers, and some of my videos only get like 20 views. Some of them get a couple hundred. I think I have one up to 400. But there is probably thousands of videos about this right now online. And I am just putting up one more because I feel like, look, man, Cain's only going to have to do, because they gave him time served. He's already spent 3 years incarcerated, 1 in jail, 2 under house arrest. And so they gave him a 5-year sentence. The judge was so emotional that he cried. The judge cried in the court when he handed down the sentence, because he said he felt like the bigger crime here would be denying a son his father, especially a son that has gone through this. What do they think, a 4-year-old's just gonna make this shit up? Like, oh my God. Anyway, whoo. If Kodak Black gets pardoned, okay, if Biden can pardon his son, if you've listened to any interview Cain Velasquez has put out from the beginning of this to the end of this, he realized what he did was wrong. He is not a threat to society. I would say 99, that might be a little high, 99% of fathers and parents are like, you're damn right. Of course he acted that way, and who wouldn't? Like, man, because how are you, like, I don't know. But anyway, free Cain. That's all I'm saying. If enough, already all the big MMA people, the big news reporters, all that's out there. But enough, you know, low grade YouTube channels, Instagram people, because I know I'm not the only one talking about it, but I feel like I have to do my part because free Cain. Yeah, so he's going to end up doing, I think he'll be out this time next year. And I cannot believe we're saying that. He's already served his punishment. His son is already damaged. His family is already damaged. He's already served time. He realized what he did was wrong, and he's not a threat to society anymore. Look, I'm no a lawyer or an attorney, but I do know that, and the sentence is already down, so whatever, but head trauma, repeated head trauma causes things in your brain that they have found out, like impulse control. Sometimes it even leads to like crazy gambling habits. But when you hear some knowledge of this craziness, this level of oh shitness, and then you may have a little problem checking your anger. I'm not saying this excuses what he does, but I probably would have done the same shit. Okay? Man. Oh, man. Yeah. I don't. Whew. I would like to think I would have done better and been more calm, cool, and calculated, but I don't know. But yeah. Free Cain, y'all. Free Cain. I feel like if enough of us put this up there, because I'm going to put it in the, the description, Free Cain, what are we doing? I have a real problem with our justice system anyway. And another reason that this hits me kind of in a certain kind of way, I am one of the only members of my family that wasn't taken advantage of by some pedophile when they were kids. I'm talking about almost everyone in my family was touched or made to do inappropriate things with an adult while they were children. It never, I don't know why it didn't happen to me. I think it's because I talk too much. I don't know. My mom was real, I got to give her props on this. She was real straightforward with information like this when I was a youngster. And she, constantly reminded me what was okay for an adult to do and what was not okay, in your presence, out of your presence, all that kind of stuff. Always tell someone if you feel a certain way, if you feel it was wrong or you feel a certain energy. My mom was real cool about that. And she never sugarcoated anything. She would tell me exactly what the bad people are trying to do or whatever from a very young age. So maybe that, props to my mom for that. But yeah, crazy. I almost want to tell more of a story on that, but I have to protect the people in my life. Already so many of my family members don't talk to me because of the whole religion thing. So I'm not going to, because I'm not in the religion they are, I'm not going to try to alienate myself by telling family secrets. But damn, man. Damn. I always felt like, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't say this part, but I feel like when crimes are like this take place, and this is pretty dark. Like if somebody hurts, maims, or takes the life away from one of my family members, or does something like this to them, or kidnapping and torture, just all the horrible shit bad guys do, and the bad guy is alive, right? And now he's caught. I feel like it should be up to the direct family members. Once that person is proven guilty, yep, they did it, we got camera footage, whatever it is. Now the family members get to decide, do one of y'all want to flip the switch? Or do one of y'all, or one of y'all, or maybe multiple, I don't know, y'all get to choose the level of punishment, and if you would like, you could administer it. I think that would, make bad guys go, oh, I don't know if I want to do this. Because think about this dude that messed with Cain's kid. First of all, what are you thinking, bro? It's a kid. Second of all, the father of this child is arguably one of the baddest men on the planet, okay? He may have a couple injuries now, and he may be a little bit older, but he will grind your face into the concrete till there's nothing left. Like, what the fuck? Why wasn't he deterred by that at all? Yeah, man, I don't know. This world we live in, bro, this is one of the reasons I don't want to have any more children. Because I love them kids. They're awesome. It's a great reward, and it's a blessing, all that stuff. Some dirty folks out there, y'all. Dirty folks. All right. I just wanted to say that. I wanted to get that out there. I wanted to do my part because that dude, Cain Velasquez, has inspired me. He has entertained me. He has, oh, man, he's done so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Cain, and your family. And I mean, because they've made sacrifices for his career, but they've also made sacrifices, you know, they're in the limelight. They may not want to be. Of course, they probably don't want to be, especially on something like this. Prayers, thoughts, all that stuff to the Cain family. But can we please just get him out and get him home to his folks, please? What upsets me the most about this thing is this Gallard dude. His trial's not till June. He is out walking around. Man, I hope he better be hiding in a hole somewhere. He better be. Because let me tell you what. Cain, when he's locked up, he ain't got to worry about shit. Heavyweight champion, can definitely handle himself. He also tried to take out a pedophile, so he's already reached a status in incarceration where this is the dude. This guy right here, yeah, he bout it. Like, mad props. He gonna get extra ramen, the whole thing. I'm just being funny. But, yeah, because even in incarceration, they punish the people who mess with kids. Rightfully so. Because it's like the justice system hasn't done enough. So while they're in here, we're going to go ahead and do enough. You know. Yeah. That dude is out, moving around. And Cain is locked up without his family. You know, having to share the room with, who knows, some uber criminals. Cain's not a criminal. I realize he made a mistake. God dog it. All right. I'm done. I'm done with that. I will not be done thinking about it. And I will be following that trial. Because my wife likes to follow trials. For a super sweet little lady, she does watch some dark stuff. I'm not going to lie. The stuff, some of it I can't even listen to. It's so crazy. But all right, y'all, that's all I wanted to say today. I didn't put up a video yesterday because I was working on, I've been doing research on George Foreman. And because he means a whole lot to me. And he recently passed away. Rest in peace, George Foreman, and much love to your family. And I was actually going to make like a dual subject video. I was going to do the Cain thing and the Foreman thing all in the same video, but I was like, no, because that's not the right energy. So I don't want to do that. And I want each message to go where it needs to go. And the message with the George Foreman thing is I love him so much. And he did so much on forming, you know, the mental side of, because of his age when he made the comeback. All right, I'm gonna shoot that. I might even do that today. If not today, I'll definitely put that up tomorrow. And I'm probably gonna have to do that from the inside because the rains are coming in today. I was kind of hoping the rain would come when I was out here so I could, you know, run back to the house in the rain. That'd be cool footage, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna do the George Foreman thing. I'm either gonna shoot tonight or tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Sorry for the darkness on this one. But as you know, with life, there is always light and there is always dark. But I wanted to address this. Maybe it'll help. Maybe it'll be the butterfly wing that makes its way through the process to get this man out. I don't know. I just wanted to do something like that because he's provided me so much. And he stood up for his family when they were wronged. Yeah. All right. Sorry for bringing a little bit of darkness to you, but I had to. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, y'all. Day takers, we back on top. We out here taking the day. Trying to spread a message. As always, with love and knowledge. You know, spread your love. Share your knowledge. And in doing so, you will take your day. Join Mr. Dick. That's me. Get in there and take in your day. Only good things. Only good things come when you try. Let's go. Let's go. Day takers, I love you. I will see you on the morrow. And in the meantime, take your day. May it unfold with success. We will pass every test. All right, love you. Bye.